This week on Undercover Boss, the CEO of Oriental Trading Company, a company celebrating 75 years of fun as a supplier of toys and party items, poses as a failed internet entrepreneur looking for a second chance.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
I'm Dave. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the dungeon.
By working on the front lines,
You got one more in there.
Uh-oh.
he'll feel the heat rising.
I'm working up a sweat here.
Yes, indeed, it's hot. Yeah, absolutely horrible.
How will the boss react when he hears complaints from every single employee?
Why don't one of these bigwig guys work with us in the warehouse and see if they can maintain the same pace?
Yeah.
By working side by side with them,
I came up with a suggestion once and never heard back anything on it.
What?
he'll find out there's not a lot of fun for his workers.
Anyone that says they do want to work here is out of their mind.
Headquartered in Omaha, Nebraska, Oriental Trading Company is the nation's largest retailer of novelties, small toys, and party items. It offers more than 30,000 products via 3 websites and employs more than 2,000 people.
Your package will be received in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Leading this $500 million a year business is one man.
I'm Sam Taylor. I'm the CEO of Oriental Trading Company. We're the largest direct retailer of party supplies, arts and crafts, toys and novelties, school supplies, and home decor. At Oriental Trading, our mission is to make it easy and affordable for everyone to celebrate, have fun, and express creativity throughout their lifetime. Oriental Trading has been making the world more fun for over 80 years. It started out here in Omaha, selling to the carnival trade. Oriental Trading has evolved through the years. It started as a family business, and now we're a privately held institution, with the internet, e-commerce being 65% of our revenue. So I was born in Yonkers, New York. When I was 8 years old, my family was traveling to Los Angeles. Our car was hit by a drunk driver, and my dad was killed. It was something that nobody expects to have to go through. My dad was 33 years old, and it was very tough. My mom, she was a stay-at-home mom before my dad passed away. All of a sudden now, having to raise 4 boys on her own, 4 young boys, my mom knew she had to support the family. My mom passed away last year. She fought valiantly, but lost her bout with cancer. It's always tough to lose a parent, but she lived such a wonderful life. One of the key things I learned from my mom was the impact that we can have on people for good, and every single day trying to do something for somebody to make them feel better. So that's the kind of legacy that my mom left for me and my wife and for our daughters. And so my family was very excited to have the opportunity to come to Omaha and for me to work at Oriental Trading. They love the product. They love the idea that we make people's lives more fun. So I started with Oriental Trading Company in May 2008.
Hey, good morning, Pam.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing well.
And as we all know, October 2008 is when the markets crashed, and we had to go through some tough decisions and met with employees face-to-face to tell them that we were going to have to go through a downsizing, the first in our history. I got emails from employees that we had to let go. And so I made it a priority that I was going to communicate with our employees. We have several things that we do to make the employee experience fun here at Oriental Trading. I'm in the warehouse presenting to our employees every 3 months when I have our quarterly meeting. So I've kept them informed, and then we'll do an annual summer event every summer for employees and their families where we all come together, and that's one of the most popular things that we do. I feel like I've worked hard in my business career and have advanced to the position I have today. Yes, it affords myself and my family, some nice things. Oh! We have a house like that because we like to have parties and we like to have fun. I'm married to my wonderful wife, Stephanie. We've been married for 23 years. We have 3 daughters. Our oldest is just turning 16, and then our second daughter is 12, and our youngest daughter is 8.
Whoops, that's messing up. All right, we'll start over again, guys.
Having Sam gone for the week will be an adjustment, especially for my oldest daughter, because he helps her quite a bit with her math homework every night.
The difference of 2 cubes.
Yep. Next week, Ashton turns 16. It's her sweet 16, so it's a big birthday, and I won't be there. And I can't remember a single time when I wasn't there for one of my kids' birthdays. So that's tough.
So what do you guys think of my rental car?
Oh my gosh, that's your car?
Rental.
Oh my God.
Well, Daddy's going undercover, and I have to make sure nobody recognizes me.
I'm choosing to go undercover because at Oriental Trading, we make the world more fun, and I want to make sure this message of selling fun is really making its way all the way down to our frontline employees. While undercover, I'll be posing as Dave Barton, a failed internet entrepreneur. My employees will be told that this is a reality show that gives failed entrepreneurs a second chance at starting a new business. So for my disguise, I'm going to dye my hair dark brown, slick it back. I'm gonna get extensions, grew out my beard, dye my beard brown, and have a retainer. Oh boy. This week while I'm undercover, I'll be staying at the same hotel. Hi, my name is Dave Barton. Checking in.
Barton.
We don't have stores all around the country that I have to travel to. Everything that we do is here in Omaha. Tonight I'm gonna be working a night shift. Well, I'm nervous that I'm gonna get recognized, but hopefully the disguise works. Meet Dave Barton. I'm at our fulfillment center in Omaha. This is where we pick, pack, and ship our customers' orders. It's critical that every item at the order is 100% accurate. Excuse me, I'm looking for Troy.
Right there, the guy in blue shirt.
Oh, got it, thanks. We've invested a lot in technology over the last 2 years to improve our accuracy and productivity, and I'm here to see how that technology is being used and identify even more ways that we can be more productive. I'm Troy.
Yeah, you my new trainee?
I'm Dave, yeah. Good to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you, Dave.
Good to meet you. So what are we doing here?
What I'm doing right now is I'm setting up for a non-sortable pick, and we're gonna be showing you how to do pick today.
Okay.
More specifically, we're gonna be showing you how to do non-sortable pick. Okay,
What does that mean, non-sortable?
Non-sortable is the items that are too big or too heavy to go into a tote.
That's a tote?
This is a tote.
Okay.
Non-sortable are items that are too big to fit in there comfortably. It can't go down a conveyor because if it goes down a conveyor, it might fall out or it might break inside the tote. So we have to personally hand stage it instead of send it down a conveyor. This is a Jennifer unit, okay? It's what tells us what to pick.
So she talks to me?
Yes, she does.
080.
Did you hear her?
I heard her. She
But
talks
you can-
fast.
Jennifer slower.
Slower.
Jennifer slower.
Slower.
Jennifer slower.
Oh, wow.
This is slowest.
This is the
Oh,
slowest.
there you go. Okay.
We got at least 600 and something picks in here.
How long do we have to pick that?
However long it takes you to pick it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, however much money you want to make.
Okay.
You can make up to $3.22 more an hour. So that's like 30% more than most people.
It's gonna have to be fast. Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to get my marching orders from Jennifer before I can go any farther, okay? Jennifer, ready to go.
027. Cart not defined. Zone A. Aisle 80. Day 1. Location. Charlie 7.
Charlie 7.
Charlie 7. Okay.
Zone A. Aisle 76. Day 7. Location. Alpha 3.
4-2.
Grab 2.
The first thing that hit me was, man, she talks fast.
A. Aisle 6-5. Day 1.
That's the confusing part, is just listening to Jennifer and keeping in your mind as she's telling you which bay to go to and how many to pick.
2. Multi.
Grab 2.
R. 4. Put 1.
5-9, put 1.
D. 4. Put 1.
4-2, put 1.
Bay 2. Location. Alpha 4.
Okay, did you get all that? Dave looked a little bit overwhelmed. He's got to concentrate a little bit harder.
Alpha 4. So
Jennifer, repeat.
6. Multi.
6.
Supposed to grab 6?
Oh boy. Grab 3.
Location.
2-9.
4.
Oh, and then what did she say? I didn't hear.
She's doing the next location.
Oh.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, because it's in the same one.
No, it's not in the same one.
Oh, it's not? What did she say?
He's got to learn to tune everything out and just listen to Jennifer. We have to get this done tonight.
5-9, put 1.
Okay, I'm doing this like an old man, okay? Normally I hustle a little faster.
Jennifer, get work.
This is slowest.
Jennifer, get work.
Cart not available.
She's not being kind to me here. Okay, come on, Jennifer, get work.
Zone A. Aisle 7-6. Aisle 7.
Jennifer, slower.
Just scream, she can hear you.
Okay. Jennifer, are you there?
Wrong.
Jennifer, slower.
Don't scream it, just
Okay,
talk it.
okay.
Dave can't hold up the Jennifer unit and scream.
She's being tough on me.
He can't do that. Jennifer is complicated. You gotta develop a relationship with her. How did you get it on that?
I didn't do anything.
Dave's gonna have to send her some flowers, send her chocolates, something.
So I gotta put 2 more in there.
So now you cut too deep, and you cut into the flamingo. Look up.
Uh-oh.
Damaged, damaged, damaged. Confirm. 8, 8, 2, 4, 8 are damaged. Damaged, damaged, damaged.
Dave, you're gonna get me fired.
Sam Tailor, CEO of Oriental Trading Company, is a boss undercover in his own company.
Dream Troy?
Yeah, you my new trainee?
I'm Dave, yeah.
But right now, he's cutting into his business's profits.
So now you cut too deep, and you cut into the flamingo. Look up.
Uh-oh.
Damaged, damaged, damaged. Confirm.
Today I did about 1/100th of what I'd normally do with Dave with me.
2, 4, 8 are damaged, damaged, damaged.
That was a showstopper for me. That made me think that non-sortable was not his bag. That's a wrap. Let's go take a break.
Okay. I could use it. What's it like working here?
It's a godforsaken, grueling place to work. But I have 4 kids. I'm a single father. I need to work nights, so this job works for me. I need to be free in the afternoons, and I sleep during the day when they're at school.
How old are your kids?
My oldest is 16, and my youngest is 8.
Oh, thanks.
So, any questions?
Well, yeah, because you know this show that I'm on is about people that failed at business. So I had a business, I failed, and I'm looking for ways to learn from larger companies how they do things right.
Well, everyone has opinions. I've been doing non-sort for 3 months and hating it. Half the people in here don't care about OTC. They don't pay real well. Anyone that says they do want to work here is out of their mind. I mean, it's like saying I want to walk across the desert. Most managers don't know how to interact with their employees. They either treat them like a number or they don't, like, I'm 27947 if you gotta know. I keep my percentages up high enough to where I should be able to keep my job. But more importantly, they need to care about their employees enough to treat them like they're more than just a number.
It doesn't feel good at all to hear that Troy feels like he's a number. It makes me feel sick inside. I want to make sure that we do something about that. I can't have my employees feeling like they're numbers. That's just not right. If there's these things that need to change, why are you still working here? I mean, what makes you come to work every day? Yeah.
I have 4 kids, and my mom was sick.
Oh, really?
And so I had to move in with her.
Your mom's gonna be okay, or?
She's diabetic. She just needs constant monitoring. You know, it's either that or home nursing. Like I say, I don't make enough for home nursing, so.
Yep. You know, I lost my mom a little over a year ago. She raised myself and my 3 brothers. She did that as a single parent, and he's having to do the same thing. So my hat's off to Troy for everything that he's got to balance in his life, taking care of his 4 kids, and then also taking care of his mom. That's a lot for one person to have to handle.
Okay.
Oh, storm's coming.
Yeah, we need to get back in there.
Okay.
Get back to work
We gotta
anyway.
get back to work. It sounds like there's some things that Troy's unhappy with here at Oriental Trading. So my hope is that we can address some of these issues and make it where he feels like, you know, this is a better place to work than how he feels right now.
Jennifer, ready to go?
Back to work. Day 2. Location, Alpha 4.
I'm at our Omaha Fulfillment Center. I'm here to train in the truck loading department. Truck loaders are important because they're the last individuals to handle the boxes before they get shipped off and before they arrive to customers. We're a large-scale operation. In our peak season, we'll load 36,000 boxes in one day, 190,000 boxes in a week, and this year, we will load over 6 million boxes. Excuse me? I'm looking for Andrew.
K-Trailer. Right there with the big light.
Right there? Okay, all right, thank you. I'm here undercover to make sure they handle the boxes carefully. We don't want any damage to the boxes. We got to make sure that everything arrives in tip-top shape. Excuse me. Hello. Are you Andrew?
Yeah. What's up,
Hey,
buddy? How
I'm
you doing?
Dave. Nice to meet
All right.
you.
Welcome to the dungeon.
The dungeon?
Yes, the dungeon.
Why is it called a dungeon?
Well, you're at the point of no return here.
So what is this job? What are we doing here?
What we're doing is loading. You want to take it and load the boxes best you can. It's just like a puzzle. We're just matching the boxes.
Okay.
You can have a tall one. You can have a short one. You see how I did that?
Okay. So you want to pack it as efficiently, as tight as you
right,
can? Okay.
Right. You know, you might do 4,000 boxes a day or so.
Wow. 4,000 a day.
And sometimes it's a little slower. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. And some of this stuff is heavy. If it's heavy, we're not trying to put it all the way to the top.
Then the boxes just keep coming?
Yeah.
So this can go up here?
No, the other way, the long way.
Oh, this way?
Yeah. I'm gonna toss it in there. There you go. Good enough.
It's like,
And they say white men
it's
can't
like,
jump.
that's right, man.
This one here, let's fill in this.
It's pretty light. Another, oh, here comes another one. This one's heavier.
Now, go ahead and put that right
Are
there.
you sure?
Yeah. Put that one like I had it right there.
Like
It's
this?
a bigger box, yeah.
How heavy are some of these boxes?
45 to 50 pounds.
45 or 50 pounds.
Yeah. Man, I'm
So you're getting a workout, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to go over here and finish this other truck. You're on your own for a minute. If you need me, you gotta learn my call.
Okay, what's the
Ready?
call? Yeah.
Oh! Can you do that?
Ah!
Good enough, man.
All right,
Give me,
that's
just give me a
close.
squeak
That's my
or
first
something.
try.
Yeah.
That's my first try. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's a little better. I'm gonna have to work on that, Andrew.
Dave sounded more like a chicken on his last leg.
The job's harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, this is a heavy one. And the different sizes of the boxes, and some are light, some are heavy. Oh, they're coming faster. And then you gotta try to pack the truck as efficiently as possible. I'm not sure how hot it is, but the humidity is an issue, so I know I slowed him down tonight. I was afraid you wouldn't recognize it.
Need some help?
I don't want to back things up here, so.
All right, buddy. Dave was not fast, he was slow, but he's trying to get a second chance, and it won't be at OTC.
How long have you been doing this?
Too long for no money. About 2 years.
Okay.
The company itself, we claim to sell fun.
We sell fun?
Yes, but there's no fun in this truck.
Oh, this is a tough job?
Very tough. It gets a little hectic, man, at
Does it
times,
really?
so, yeah. We're making the same money as a lot of pickers and packers when we have the most physical job in the whole plant. We work you more for less here.
What was that?
We work you more for less
Oh,
here.
more for less?
Yeah. If it's 95 outside, it's probably 105 or so in the truck. But I'm here every day doing my job and just biting a bullet and doing what I gotta do. So you married? Got any
I'm
kids?
married, yeah. I have
How many kids?
my wife, we got 3 kids.
3 kids?
What about you?
I got 3 kids, 2
You got
girls
3
and a
kids?
boy. My oldest daughter's 30. My son is 25.
You
and
don't
my-
look old enough to have a
Well,
daughter
thank you, man.
30.
I'm 48 years old. 48 years old. And I have 2 grandbabies, 2 adorable little girls. One's 4 and one's 2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I love them dearly.
That's great.
All right, buddy, we worked hard. That's the end of the shift, man. You like to shoot pool?
I do like to shoot pool.
Well, let's go shoot some pool, man.
All right. So at the end of our shift, Andrew invited me to go shoot pool with him, which I thought was really great because I'd love to go spend some more time and get to know him a little bit better. Oh, well, is there like a soda or anything?
Well, Dave, you got some snacks here. You got coffee there. And over here are the sports drinks. But they haven't been giving us that. That's supposedly when it gets real hot in here, you're sweating. Maybe the temperature's 90 or above.
Yep.
But they say they're trying to save money. So they kind of pick and choose when they think they should hand that out.
In our effort to be efficient and in tough times, we had to cut costs in different areas. And one of those areas was in the sports drink area. So you can't get in there for the sports drink?
No, it stays locked. I think it's a bunch of bull. Let's see if I can make something happen here.
Whoa, look at that.
Woo!
What advice would you give to me as a business owner, starting up a new business?
Be different than OTC.
Nobody likes to be criticized, so it's hard to hear the criticisms about the company, about me.
What kind of car do you drive?
It's a 95 Cadillac.
Well,
I'm
Caddy, that's
I'm
a
working
nice
for
car.
OTC, man. Do you get it? I'm working for OTC.
All this, you know, complaining and all that,
Yeah.
it really threw me for a loop.
So you wouldn't tell people to come work at Oriental Trading?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Helped me realize I'm in big trouble. I'm halfway through my journey, and it's been tough. I'm concerned that the employees aren't happy, and I really hope this job goes better than the other jobs I've done. I'm here at our Omaha Fulfillment Center, and I'm going to be training in the packing department. The packers are critical in the process because if a customer order is missing an item, that can cost $15 or more to express ship that item to the customer. So I'm here Undercover to make sure that we're reducing the amounts of reships. So that allows us to offer the guaranteed lowest prices to our customers. Excuse me, are you Kim?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm Dave. How are you?
Good, nice to meet you, Dave.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm gonna train you today, so what we're doing is packing.
Okay.
We're basically the last people to see it before they go out of the door.
Okay.
Okay? This is our scanner, this is what we use, this is what we go by. We're gonna take the product, we're gonna scan it, box 5.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go to box 5.
2.
Which box are we gonna
Box
put
5.
in? Hey, you're pretty good at this, I gotta say.
The computer makes it easy too.
My job now is to make the orders look neat, and as you see, I like to pack it like you'd like to receive it. And I don't like a sloppy order. I like things looking neat like that.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been with the company for, it'll be 19 years this October.
19 years, wow. You really do take time to arrange it nice.
I do, you know, it hurts me with my production, but you know what, I'm okay with that.
It hurts you?
Yes, that's kind of where your XP comes in place.
The what?
The XP, our bonus program, based on your productivity and also your accuracy. So when you slow down to do the little things that I do, it hurts in my overall score.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that because, you know, I choose to make sure that my orders look good for our customers. You know, that's something I take a lot of pride in.
Yeah, I can tell.
You know, and at least I can go home at the end of the day saying, all right, it's looking good.
You feel like you did the very best you could for the customer.
Exactly, you know, and the company that I work for because I represent OTC. We're gonna put our shipping label on.
I think Kim is phenomenal.
That one's ready to go out and you can see it looks nice and neat.
I'm very impressed with her and her attitude about the job that she does and how she's so focused on the customer. Let me try one too.
All right. Just like that, that's perfect.
Just like that?
Might be a little easier kind of if you put the box like that.
Do it this way?
Is that easier for you?
Oh, you got it like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you may want to go over that again because see, look at that. That could very easily, you know.
I'm not that good at taping.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, is it?
Hurt that.
Dave's very clumsy with that tape gun, which is the way that I would describe it, kind of fumbling a little bit. If I can do about 27 in 10 minutes, let's see what you can do.
Oh, man.
Are you up for that?
I'm up for it.
And I'll be right around here.
Okay. Man, you gotta hustle. So, let's see. So scan item. Oh, wait. Oh, there it goes.
How we doing over there?
Good. Close the chute. Oh, got the foamy. Okay. 8. I need one more. 6. I forgot to hit close.
4 minutes left. Are you feeling a little bit of anxiety there?
I'm feeling the pressure. Okay. Whoop.
Got about 90 seconds left there.
Oh, you're kidding. Go, box.
No pressure here,
Yeah,
no
no, I'm
pressure here.
feeling it.
No, no. Dave got a little panic attack.
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can.
And your countdown is over.
So I did 8 boxes.
Yeah.
It is hot, though. I'm working up a sweat here.
Yes, indeed, it's hot. Yeah, absolutely horrible.
It's 103 degrees outside. It's a humid day. It's hot inside this warehouse.
I was in the warehouse and I was working, and I got so overwhelmed and hot that I went down.
Oh, really?
Yes, and that's how quickly it can come over you.
Heat exhaustion or something?
Exactly, that's exactly what I had. I mean, and I went down and I mean, I just felt lifeless. But you just have to keep plenty of fluids with you.
Okay. Can we get a drink? I'm thirsty.
So what I generally do is I bring my own water bottle.
Have you talked to management about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big thing. They say it's a budget thing. But I just think, you know, it's horrible to work in this environment.
Oh, yeah.
Because the heat drains you.
Yep. Like most companies going through the recession, we had to focus on reducing our costs as much as possible.
Go ahead and take a break. Follow me.
All right. But this is an issue I heard in another job as well, and we've got to make sure our employees stay hydrated. So what's it like working here?
My body has a hard time doing this. Why don't one of these big wig guys come out there and work with us in the warehouse and see if they can maintain the same pace?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, Oriental Trading does things like, company picnics for the families.
Wow.
I would like to see Oriental Trading not do that at all and take care of us while we're here. Because you know what? We're working here for our families.
Yeah.
So,
you have a family?
I have 6 children and 6 grandbabies.
Oh, wow. What does your husband do?
I'm not married. I just actually got engaged Saturday night.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, he generally comes out here a couple times a week. He'll bring me a little cold drink because he knows the issue here, and it upsets him. He doesn't want me in this environment.
That was painful when Kim said that the big wigs don't care about the employees. I mean, she's talking about me.
So it's time to get in now.
And I do, and I wanted to just say something to her right there, but I gotta stay incognito. I'm a little frustrated because I thought we'd made more progress. My hope is that we can address a lot of these issues. I'm here to train in the induction department. In the induction process, our high-speed sorter will take the individual items and drop them into chutes that correspond to the customer order. The sorter that we use here is the fastest machine of its kind in North America. We will do over 450,000 items in a day, so we need to be as efficient as possible to keep our costs down. I'm here undercover to make sure that this technology is working, that we're giving our employees the tools they need to be productive and happy. Hello, are you Julia?
Yes, I am.
I'm Dave, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
You too. Well, this is induct.
What's it called?
Inducting.
Inducting, okay.
Basically what it is we get the items in bulk, and then, we have to sort them out, and we put them on the sorter, like an item at a time.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta
That's fast.
You want to watch me for a second?
Yeah, oh yeah, I do.
You take your scanner.
Okay, got it.
Then you just take one of the items and scan it, and it'll tell you need 5 of them. Then you take one and just throw it on a tray. Like that.
Like dealing cards there.
Yeah,
okay.
kinda. And then as long as it's green, you can go ahead and put it on the tray.
Okay. You put that up there?
Yeah, and then they just go down there.
So you got a bunch of these coming here.
Do you want to try, or?
Yeah. Ah. I saw you doing 2 at a time. Woo! Okay. Ah.
Yep, you got one more in there.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you got
Oh
one
my
more.
gosh.
Sometimes you got to slow down to make sure you're accurate first. Basically, here's a badge you can use.
You're gonna be close by though if I have any questions, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be right behind you.
Oh,
So
okay.
anything
Oh, good.
you need.
There we go. Snowman for Christmas. Rock candy. I see all these items for a luau party, a wedding, or baby shower, or for a birthday party. And it reminds me why I joined this company in the first place, to bring happiness and fun to people's lives. And so for me, it's really exciting. Oh man, a lot of spiders. Gunny sets, tons of rubber duckies. Jungle birthday plates. With a giant map of Australia. And some beads, beach balls. This is kind of fun here. Uh-oh. I didn't break it. What happened?
Yeah, you always gotta make sure you're scanned in all the way.
Oh. Do you ever get distracted by the product because it's so fun?
Right. In Induct, you gotta kind of be both accurate and fast, because you can go as fast as you want, but you're just gonna mess everybody up there. Always make sure that it's green before you put your next items down.
Okay.
Okay?
Lesson learned on that one. How long have you been doing this job?
For 3 years now.
What's it like working here?
Communication's a lot, needed.
So you don't think this company does a good job with communication?
I wouldn't say from the higher up, no.
Oh, you don't get to talk to any of the bigwigs
Well,
up
the
top?
CEO sometimes will come in, but that's basically just telling us numbers and stuff.
Julia called me out as a CEO. It's not just enough to have these meetings with all the warehouse employees and to give updates on our business so that communication is not working the way it needs to.
I came up with a suggestion once and never heard back anything on it.
What was the suggestion?
I was telling them that maybe they should start focusing more on the Hispanic community, They have like quinceañeras and stuff like that, which is a birthday. They could sell them a lot of balloons or, like the fake flowers or, tablecloths. They use a lot of that stuff.
You never heard back. At least give some feedback. Well, that
yeah.
makes sense. Oh, it's moving again. You want to work here for a long time, or do you have other dreams?
No.
What's your long-term dream?
Take pictures, do photography.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How long have you been doing photography?
for a long time now.
How fast do you go on this?
I usually can do like 1,600 items an hour.
Do you usually get your bonus?
Oh yeah,
Yeah? Does that help a lot?
it does. I usually get about $200.
That's good. Every little bit counts, right?
Oh yeah,
These are
especially
tough
with my
times.
niece.
Oh, what about your niece?
Her mom's not doing too good right now, so I take care of her.
Oh, you do?
Her mom, she's looking at like 5 years in prison.
Oh.
Yeah. It sucks, but
Yeah.
all right. At least my niece is doing okay, so that's all I'm worried about.
I really admire Julie as a person for what she's done. She's going to be watching her niece for at least probably the next 5 years, and I'm just extremely impressed by her as a person, that she's willing to make that sacrifice. Beach ball.
Based on going undercover this week, I really questioned some of the budget cuts we made. It broke my heart that employees said, you know what, we say we make the world more fun, but this is not a fun place to work. We need to make sure we're investing sufficiently in our employees. I can't wait to get home and see my family. I definitely need to recharge after being humbled by this experience.
I have a special delivery for Miss Ashton Taylor.
Oh my gosh, you look so different. What is that, a mohawk? What did they make you do?
I did a job, it was night shift. We started like at 10 at night.
Oh, people really work then?
Oh yeah. What I've realized this week is I need to spend more time with those employees and help them understand that their CEO really does care about them and that I listen. It gives me a much better appreciation for our employees out there and what they do. It's tough, yeah. So I'm gonna look for ways where we can apply some of the things that maybe existed when the company was very small and run by a family. We're a much larger corporation now, but we need to have those personal touches.
Love it.
My journey here is almost over.
I've kind of grown attached to those extensions.
Right?
This week undercover has been a life-changing experience for me.
All right. Welcome back, Sam Taylor.
All of the employees that I trained with think they've been called in to decide if I've earned a second chance at starting a new business.
With Dave losing his business, I full well believe that he does deserve a second chance.
They have no idea why they are really here.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow.
So do you know who I am?
Our big guy.
The big guy.
The big guy.
How else do you know me?
I have no clue.
Picture me with a retainer and glasses and long black hair.
Was that you, Sam?
Can you see it now if you look close?
I still can't really tell, no.
I've been tricked.
It was a good disguise.
Yeah, it was.
I actually thought you were Dave from California.
We got you, man.
Wow, yeah, you most definitely got me.
So, Drew, I really want to thank you for welcoming me into your job. I remember I walked around the corner and into the truck, and the first thing you said was, "Welcome to the dungeon." And I thought, oh boy, what am I in for?
Wow.
But it's a tough job, and I know it gets hot out there, and sometimes, yeah, you want a sports drink. And so, because of you raising this issue to me, I'm making a change in our policy. And our new policy is during the 2 hottest months of the year, we're gonna make sports drinks available to every single employee out there in the fulfillment center.
That's a good deal.
So we're gonna make that change.
Okay, sounds good.
And now that I've done the truck loading job, it is a hard job.
Very.
Because of the time I spent with you, Drew, I'm gonna increase the base pay for our truck loaders by 25 cents an hour.
Wow.
That's a commitment of around $100,000 I'm making to you and the other truck loaders.
Wow, you're really serious.
I'm serious.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
I know you care a lot about your family, and for me, that's the most important thing is family. and you love your kids, and you got these 2 grandkids. So I want to start an education fund for your 2 grandkids. So I'm going to put $5,000 in for each grandkid, so $10,000.
You sure this is not a joke?
This is for real. And you mentioned to me something about your car, and I said, oh, Caddy, you know, that's a nice car. And you said, not my car.
It's not my car.
I want to do everything I can to retain good employees like you. So I'm going to give you $25,000 so you can buy a car.
No, this has got to be a joke.
Nope, it's true. $25,000 so you can get a new car. I want you to be able to have a better ride than what you got now.
Wow, I'm lost for words. It's a blessing what I'm going through.
You're a good man. Let's do a fist bump.
Yeah, and
Ah! I got better. That was better. That's my best one yet.
I'm happy. I really am. Oh, man. Wow.
Troy, one of the things that really cut me to the core was when you talked about you feel like a number and not a person. And that really hurt. Troy, I'm talking to you face to face. I want you to know that I do care about every single employee. I'm going to implement a new policy. I'm going to have all of my members of the senior executive team spend at least 2 days a year working out in the warehouse, doing the frontline jobs, because the way you feel, that's not right.
All right. That sounds good. That sounds real good, actually.
Thanks to you. So, Troy, one of the other things you told me is that you're a single dad, 4 kids, and one of the things that's really important for me is education. So I'm going to set up an education fund for each of your 4 kids.
Holy cow.
So $5,000 a piece.
Nice.
So $20,000 so you can get a good start for your kids for their future education.
Thank you.
But it's because you're a great dad and I can see that, and you care about your kids. So I wanted to do something for you.
Thank you.
And the other thing that really blew me away was with your mom. And you mentioned that your mom has some medical bills. So I want to help you out there too. So I'm going to give you $20,000.
Oh my God.
To pay for medical bills and whatever you need.
I feel like you went above and beyond what anyone should do for their employees. Well, thank you. This time period with my mom and my children was probably the most difficult time I've gone through in the last 15 years. Thank you so much.
Amen.
That's great. Yes. And he just took a big burden off of me.
Kim, what I loved is you said, you know, you pack the box as if you were receiving it. That's phenomenal. When our customer opens that box, and a lot of times, you know, her kids are around her, and she's opening the box, and the kids are so excited, and that's a magical moment, and you're doing everything you can to make sure that that moment is as magical as possible. And I thank you for that. I know it gets incredibly hot out there on the floor sometimes, and Kim, I don't want any of our employees experiencing heat exhaustion, so we're going to add more water coolers in the packing area, and we're going to put a fan up there to get the airflow going, so we're going to take care of that.
Great.
And that's because of my day working with you. The other thing, we talked about your wedding date coming up in November. I'm going to give you $10,000 to help pay for your wedding.
Gosh. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to give you an all-paid week in Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to set you up in the honeymoon suite at one of the top hotels. And I'm going to give you guys $5,000 spending money.
This will really help. Oh my goodness sakes, this helps so much.
You've been a single mom, raising 6 kids on your own. I mean, you deserve, you know, some help.
I can't thank you enough. And Bill and I will have a wonderful, wonderful start.
Oh, I know you will.
He had a stroke last night.
He had a stroke?
Yeah.
Last night?
Yeah.
I'm going to pay for those medical bills. I'm going to give you $20,000 so you can pay off all your bills and any debt that you have.
Nobody's ever done anything like this for me.
Well, I didn't realize this. I want you to get back. You need to get back to him.
I know. It was extremely emotional for me. I've never had anybody care like that for myself, for my family. And you're not the man I thought you were. Thank you.
And tell Billy hi from me and get well soon.
I will. Thanks. I know that that man cares. And now I will enjoy coming to work and feeling appreciated.
Julia, You said that you submitted an idea and you thought there was a lot of opportunity to provide more product to the Hispanic market.
Mm-hmm.
And you were frustrated because you said you put the idea up and you never heard anything about it.
Mm-mm.
So I'm going to have you work with our product development team and our merchandising team on how we can best expand our Hispanic line of merchandise. And that's a paid position.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned you have a passion for photography.
Yes.
I want to give you the right equipment. So I'm
Are you
going to
serious?
I'm serious. I think you got a lot of talent there, but you need to have the right equipment. So I'm going to give you $5,000 so you can go out and get a really top-notch camera that a real photographer would need so you can start to pursue that passion that you have.
Oh, thank you.
You talked about your niece, raising your niece while your sister's going through some tough times.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to help you out. So I'm going to give you $30,000.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
I'm serious. I really want you to be able to give your niece a great start.
Well, thank you so much.
And I really appreciate my experience working with you undercover.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Julia.
You know, I never asked for anything from anybody, but I think it's amazing.
This was an epiphany for me, going undercover, working this week. I'm Sam Taylor.
I'm Leslie Hill.
Leslie, nice to meet you.
It was beneficial for me because I got to hear the things that we need to improve.
Nice to meet you. I'm Valerie.
Valerie.
And even though we've made progress, there's still a lot of work to be done.
We're handing out sports drinks today to everybody. You guys look like you're working hard. We got to make sure that our employees are able to work in good environment and healthy conditions.
All right. Thank you very much.
Sure. How are you doing?
We'll be a better performing company going forward. We'll have better employee morale. We'll be able to retain these great employees longer.
Thank you.
You look like you're working hard.
It's always hot over here, it seems like.
That's what I want my legacy to be, is the CEO that really cares about his employees and the customers.
This week on Undercover Boss, the CEO of Yankee Candle, the world's largest candle manufacturer, poses as an out-of-work chef looking to learn about the retail business.
I'm Dan. Yeah.
You're the guy, huh?
I'm the guy. Should I put on my apron?
Definitely put on your apron.
Good.
By working on the front lines, this high-powered perfectionist will see what it's really like to burn the candle at both ends.
Sorry about that. Time to make the candle.
Oh, man. It's the last thing we need is customers that get smashed jars.
The biggest pain? No, kids are gonna get messy.
But what will happen when he learns that not all of his employees share the same enthusiasm for their jobs as he does?
They'll dip it a million times, leave you a mess like this. Sometimes I feel like punching an 8-year-old.
Find out next on Undercover Boss.
Welcome to Yankee Candle.
Headquartered in South Deerfield, Massachusetts, Yankee Candle Company is the largest candle manufacturer in the world, making more than 200 million candles a year and producing $730 million in annual revenue. Overseeing the 6,400 employees that keep this business burning is one man.
I'm Harlan Kent, President and CEO of Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle started in 1969 by Mike Kittredge. Mike was about 16 at the time. Didn't have enough money for a Christmas present for his mother, so he melted some crayons and made this fabulous candle. One of the neighbors asked if she could buy it. He realized he had something, and the rest is history. Today, we have about 550 stores. Our sales last year were $730 million, and our plan is to build the business to over $1 billion. You think of candles as just something that you would have to decorate your home. It's much more than that. I think that we're really in creating emotions business is really what Yankee's all about. I believe fragrance is a trigger that then brings you back to wonderful moments in your past. People have true connections to our candles. Hi, guys.
Hey. Hey.
We evaluate over 2,000 new fragrances a year.
The first fragrance is Holiday Berries.
Okay. There's a lot of science that goes into candles. You can't just add fragrance to a candle and then it's gonna smell okay. It's how that fragrance works with the wax. Once you add a wick to that, how that changes the whole fragrance experience.
I'm getting a lot of the earthy notes, are you?
Yeah, I love it. Makes me think of staying at a nice hotel.
Oh, yeah. Those are things, you know, that I take very seriously. I grew up in Greenwich, Connecticut with my parents and my sister. It was certainly an affluent town. I went to high school at Phillips Exeter Academy, then Dartmouth College. My parents thought it was incredibly important that my sister and I really work hard in school, and you certainly felt pressure. You always really cared what your parents thought of you. So you always were trying to live up to their expectations, and I was always trying to impress my dad. I definitely didn't see eye to eye with my dad always. When I was a kid, he thought it would be interesting to get a pilot's license, so he used to take us up in the planes and practice stalls and do all sorts of crazy things like that. He's fearless, and he was very comfortable living by the seat of his pants. I'm less of a risk taker than he is. When I was gonna interview for Yankee Candle, I called my dad, and he said, "That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Nobody's burning candles on the dinner table anymore." And I said, "Dad, these aren't those kind of candles. These are like fragrance candles." He goes, "Well, I don't know what those are, but that sounds like a horrible business." You know, he said his piece, and then he left it up to me. I don't want to fail at things, and I don't want to let my dad down. Every day I worry about that. I've been CEO for 2 years now. This is my first chance to be a CEO. I'm constantly worrying, are we doing all the right stuff? What could go wrong? One misstep could destroy your brand if you don't do it the right way. There's a lot of pressure. You don't spend a lot of time sleeping.
Oh, nice catch.
I'm incredibly lucky. I have a great wife, and we've got 3 kids.
What kind of defense is that?
Too fast.
Things have worked out really well for me personally.
Oh, they're looking good.
Yeah.
Always been a foodie. I went to cooking school at the Cordon Bleu in Paris.
So, Harlan, are you nervous about what you're about to go through?
I'm incredibly nervous.
Harlan is very hard on himself. He's a perfectionist.
Perfect. Just like a fancy Italian restaurant.
He sets very high goals for himself and his company, and he works really hard to make those goals.
All right, guys, let's eat. Oh, man, that smells good.
I am definitely going undercover to help us be the kind of company that I think we can be, and that's a $1 billion candle company. It would break my heart if I walk into a store and our associates are rude or not approachable. I want to see firsthand, are we really bringing that emotion in terms of how we're making our products and how we're selling our products in our stores? While undercover, I'll be posing as Dan Johnson, a chef from Cincinnati, Ohio. My coworkers will be told that I'm a contestant on a reality TV show called Second Chances, where I'm given a second chance at starting a new line of work.
Hey, Patty, Jack. Yeah?
I have to tell you, you look a lot younger.
You touching my soul patch? See you guys.
Bye, Dad.
Today I am in South Deerfield, Massachusetts at our flagship store. This is the most important store in terms of setting the tone for the Yankee Candle brand. This is a great store for families. You've got the husband and wife. There's a lot of great products for them, but there's also great things for kids. We've got make-your-own candle stations. We've got wax hand stations. What I'm interested in seeing here, is there a real focus on customer service? Are people having fun, and are they feeling good? Because when people are feeling good, then they buy stuff. I'm looking for Blaze. We need to make this retail-tainment. Are you Blaze?
Yes.
I'm Dan.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hi. This is such a big place. It took me a little bit of time to get around here.
Understandable, understandable. So you're going to be training with you today?
Yes.
Cool, we're going to do a few different things. We're going to do wax hands, which is just make a cast of your hand out of wax. It's definitely popular. We're going to do dip your own candle, which you take the different colors, put them over the wax. Kids really love it.
Great.
You're just taking uncolored wax,
Yep.
and you're dipping it in vats of colored wax. Guest comes up, you have the chart.
Yep.
And the instructions to make a rainbow. Over here, the biggest pain is just, you know, kids are gonna get messy.
Hi, how are you? You want to make a candle today? What's your name?
Tailor.
Taylor, all right.
Done this before? Yeah.
You have?
Professional?
Here?
Very nice.
Okay. Oh, is that a Christmas tree? Oh, that's so
Very
pretty.
nice.
Where are you guys from?
Just north of Greenfield.
Okay. Is that it? Great.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
See you guys
you.
later. Have a great day.
These people were incredibly nice.
They're not all gonna be like that. A lot of the times, you know, they'll come up, little kid, they'll just kind of want to make a mess, do whatever.
Yep.
That's a pain. Give me just a second. I'm gonna be that hellish child. They're gonna come up.
Oh my God.
They're just gonna do whatever they want. I'm gonna just go. I dropped it. I got another. Well, no, you definitely just dropped that in there because you're. And there has been instances where you're gonna want to strangle and slap the kid. Completely honest with you, I have the worst temper. Can't stand in line in a supermarket without getting pissed off at the guy in front of me for talking on the cell phone. As much as, you know, you hate your boss, you hate that woman you're working with, that really high, screechy, annoying voice. You gotta keep that Yankee Candle, big smile. That's pretty much the biggest part of the whole job, is just making sure that you look happy as much as you hate whoever you're working with.
He's angry about some things. I'm not sure what exactly it is that's making him angry, but that's not great for all the rest of the team who does think that it's a great place to work.
They'll dip it a million times, leave you a mess like this. As bad as this comes across, sometimes I feel like punching an 8-year-old. All right, come on, we're gonna do some wax hands.
That'd be great.
Basically what happens is we go back and forth between wax and water a bunch of times on your hand, and we make a cast of your hand like this. Bring it home, put it on the mantle, whatever you want. Come around this side, it'll be easier. Let's get this started. So you get right down there, right up onto your wrist.
Whoa, that's cold.
Yeah, it's...
It is freezing in here.
Yeah, take your hand out.
Okay.
You're just gonna shake it off just a little bit. Just kind of scarecrow their elbow.
Yeah.
Just have them relax, and you go into the wax, take it out, find all the imperfections.
Smooth it, okay.
Just takes a little bit of practice. Then you just have them figure out whatever color they want, and it's just like you're putting their hand in this one.
Okay.
The only difference is it's colored. So, you know, they get kind of nervous, they don't see what it is.
See where it's going.
Just kind of explain to them it's the exact same thing, exact same temperature. It's a lot cooler because it comes out of color.
It's the Hulk.
Absolutely.
So cool.
It's a weird situation to throw yourself into, throwing people's hands in wax that you've never met before.
Okay.
Keep that there. It's odd. You want to tug it just a little bit.
It's big knuckles. It's my big knuckles.
That happens all the time. I don't even say I'm a specialist yet, but usually it would come out pretty and wonderful, and you'd have a hand. But that's basically the whole process.
Cool. Okay.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah, sure.
Have some fun?
Great.
I'll be around.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Who's getting their hands done?
It's a really awkward, time-consuming process as it is.
It's quite chilly.
So he's going to suck at this.
You guys have got great hands. These are some of the nicest I've worked with. Jake, what do you think? How's this looking? They looking okay? Oh, perfect. Oh, you're doing great. That was the hard part. So let's turn your wrist over this way. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
That is cool.
Okay. Okay, come on in.
He already looks like he knows what to do.
So this thing stands up. You can put this on your mantle. That came out perfect.
I can't put my finger on what's going on.
You actually turned out to have the perfect sized hand.
But things just don't seem to be fitting together naturally. He seems too good at the situation. Want to go take a five?
Sure, that'd be great.
Come on, man.
Oh, man. Wow, that standing up gets tiring after a while.
Right?
So how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
Okay.
What about you? What's going on with you?
Had a restaurant, but ended up having to close it. Just looking at some other ideas and other things.
You're good at this, man. He was in the restaurant business. I don't know about anybody else, but when I go to get a steak, not too often is the guy like, hey, you want to wax hands with that? I mean, you seem unnaturally comfortable doing the stuff here.
Hey, look,
Like,
this
to the
isn't...
extent that I can't shake it, like you've done this before. I kind of driving myself insane in the fact that I want to ask him about it, because he does seem familiar. Why don't we,
Get back?
Yeah, get
All
back
right,
at it.
let's go.
But at the same time, I want to come out and be like, you're bullshitting me, aren't you? All right. Let's go see if they need our help.
Oh, all orange. Orange. Nice.
How's it going? You all right?
I got a weird feeling about this.
Why?
Because he seems like he's really good at doing this. He just doesn't look natural. I had a weird feeling I'm like some sort of undercover boss.
Harlan Kent, CEO of Yankee Candle, is a boss undercover in his own company.
I had a weird feeling about this.
But maybe not for long.
He seems like he's really good at doing this. He just doesn't look natural.
He's really suspicious. I don't like deceiving him. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if I just say, here's who I am. Anyways.
How'd it go, man?
That was good.
Yeah?
That's good. I want to talk to you straight for a second.
Yeah.
So my guess is you have some ideas that I probably might not be a chef who's come here from Cincinnati. Is
Maybe
that
a
pretty
little
much?
bit.
Is that kind of where it was going?
Yeah.
So, so my name is Harlan Kent.
I assume it was you, Mr. Kent.
You don't need to call me Mr. I'm not that old. But when I listen as Harlan Kent, I hear certain things. When I listen as Joe Schmo, I hear a lot more real things in terms of what's going on. It sounds like you got stuff that isn't working here.
I just told the CEO that sometimes I feel like punching an 8-year-old. It's kind of like okay, well, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting when I came to work.
If you're not thinking, hey, this is great, or there's stuff that could be better here, I'd love to spend some time with you, just catching up afterwards. This is a job where you need to be passionate about it, or it's probably not necessarily the best place for you. Now is not the time and place to have a conversation with Blaze, but I'm gonna need to talk with him some more because I need to get a lot more information before I can make an informed decision here. You don't know me well enough, but I really care about this stuff like you have no idea. So have a good night.
You too, man.
I'll talk to you soon. Today I'm at our plant in Whately, Massachusetts, and I'm gonna be working on the line. This is our only plant at Yankee Candle, so this is where 100% of our candles are produced. Over 200 million candles a year. The candles made here will wind up in stores throughout the United States. We also export all over the world. I'm looking for Jose. Okay. What I really want to see is, are we passionate about quality in terms of how we're making the product here? And after getting discovered by Blaze yesterday, I'm really hoping my disguise holds up. Excuse me, are you Jose?
Yes, how you doing? You're the guy?
I'm Dan. How are you?
You're the guy, huh?
I'm the guy, that
Finally
is.
here to do your
Yeah,
thing, brother.
I am.
We're gonna be packing here. We're working on the end of line 7. We will pack in the jars that will come into us in the end. So first, here, right here.
Good to go?
Yep. You're gonna take a quick look at labels.
Yep.
Sometimes they might be a little off center, but that's all right. But if it's way too off center, just kind of put it to the side upside down, and then you can give it to the label operator in a little bit.
Things that don't look right, that's a big deal here?
Oh, just put yourself in a customer's shoe. What if, like, you know, you bought this candle and you get it like this? I mean, you're kind of gonna ask yourself, well, I'm paying $14.99 for this candle. I want it to be good.
Yep, that sounds good.
Go ahead. Let's give it a
right.
shot, buddy.
Okay, so I've got...
Holding it there. Yep. Yep, you just throw it right in there. Yep.
Throw it right in here.
Make sure there's 6 in there. Oh, you gotta be careful. Now, if that ever happens,
check to see if I...
Make sure that you see that it haven't cracked in it, because if you cracked and you send it, that's a cracked candle.
Jose was all over quality right from the get-go. Everything was about quality.
That's the last thing we need is customers that get smashed jars.
I'm feeling good about that. So how many of these can you do?
7,000 to 8,000 candles a day.
8,000?
Yes. So I'm gonna leave you alone for a minute.
Okay.
I'll come back and check on you.
I'll do my best. Keeping up. I'll make the candles. Oh man. The speed and pace of all of this stuff He's really fast. So lids were falling off left and right. I couldn't make the boxes fast enough. I was way backed up. So this has been a little tricky for me. Okay, killing me here. Just killing me.
Dan is definitely letting the jars pile up too much. I mean, you gotta stay focused here. You got a disaster here. I'm gonna help you out a little bit here, Dan. We're gonna get caught up here.
I'm letting you down, bud. I'm sorry.
I think Dan came in here, a little bit of cockiness, but it kind of humbled him instantly when the jars started piling up. Some people come in and thinking it's gonna be easy for them.
I did not think this was gonna be easy. So what do you like about working here?
To be honest with you, man, I think sometimes it's probably, in a big company like this, I think it's kind of hard to move up.
Yes.
I think it's kind of hard to move up because I'm not a kiss ass.
Nope.
I've kind of seen a lot where guys were pretty good at kissing ass.
Yep.
And moved up in this company. Playing the favoritism game. Oh, lots of politics, my friend.
Okay.
I think it takes a lot of ammunition out of people. When they feel that way, they won't work as harder.
That's not a good thing at all.
You got to put 100% into it. You got to put 100% into it. That's what life is, man. I mean, no one's gonna do it for you, man. I would never take what I've been through in my life. I wouldn't trade it. My dad was a heroin addict. He died at a young age. I was 16. He died in 1995 of AIDS. He ended up catching AIDS from shooting needles. I have actually witnessed him shooting needles. 14 to 16, we kind of dealt with seeing him die slowly. My mom was very heavy into selling drugs. You know, can you imagine me being a freshman in high school? I get home from school, I want to pull a bowl of cereal. ATF breaks right into the doors, front and back. Boom. What are you gonna do with that?
So who raised you then? I mean,
the streets raised me.
When I was 16, I was really fortunate. I was in boarding school. I was focused on my schoolwork. I wasn't trying to survive.
These guys are fully masked and AK-47s in the back of your head. I'm a kid, man. Imagine what that would do to my mind.
Jose hasn't had a whole lot of positive role models in his life, and I feel incredibly lucky that I had my parents and that I have my dad. I've been giving a tremendous amount. I'm a really lucky person.
I think struggles teach you how to just deal with life, man. I grew up boxing in Lowell. Lowell's very famous for boxers. Have you ever heard of Mickey Ward?
In Lowell, Mass.
Yes. Yep. Me and two partners of mine, I was a former professional fighter. We had just recently opened up a mixed martial arts gym in Greenfield about a month ago. We got a few students working out. Hey, maybe if you're interested after this, we could probably head down there. I could give you a nice little workout. See if you got that mental toughness.
I would like to try that.
All
that
right.
part I would think was very cool. So they don't give you grief when you walk into the gym smelling like frosted cinnamon?
Can't be an animal all the time, right?
I guess.
This is the end of the run.
Okay.
I gotta say, Dan, you handled that pretty good.
Thank you for saying that.
Send this through.
Okay.
And we tell the gentleman this is the end of the run. After you, my friend. This is it.
This is incredibly cool.
Team Ravenous in action. You should have seen this place when we first looked at it. It was nothing but dirt, dead rats in the corner. Good band of brothers right here, man. I mean, we don't need something really fancy. What for? I mean, we're fighters.
This is gritty.
All we need is some mats, some bags, and some guys we can exchange blood with.
Where'd you get the money for that?
We actually had a couple fundraiser parties that we had last summer.
Cool.
And we had a bunch of people come in with raffle tickets. And
that's
how we bought the mats, how we bought bags. But I'm just glad I have this, though, because if I can see a kid going the wrong way, I can introduce him to this, and I just know he's gonna love it.
Today was fabulous for me. I mean, Jose is a tremendous person. These guys, it's all about like hard work and relying on yourself. And I genuinely feel honored and feel really lucky that a guy who's as much of a stand-up quality guy like that is working at Yankee Candle. Today I'm in Peachtree City, Georgia. I'll be working with one of our store managers. Georgia market is a more difficult market for us, and this store in particular is not doing as great as we would like, so I'm not sure what all is going on here. I'm interested in finding out what's impacting this store's performance. Hi, I'm Dan.
Nice to meet you, Dan. I'm Megan. Come on
Hi,
in.
Megan. It smells great in here.
All right, we've got about 24 minutes to open.
Okay.
So we need to get the floor vacuum and make sure that everything looks good. You're gonna wanna push it up like that so it'll roll. You wanna make sure you get everything around the front because our guests, when they first come in, that's your only chance you have to make that best impression.
Okay, where's the on switch?
It's on the side.
Retail is details, and it's the little things. I'd like to make sure that the experience that our customer has is perfect every single time.
Our day started off slow. I think Dan's doing good. He does need to move a little faster, though. We might also want to grab a broom because we can see all these cobwebs on the front here. We're going to get the insides of the big windows also.
Okay, yeah.
But go ahead and get all that swept out.
I will, all right. Is this an old store?
It is. This store is over 10 years old. You know, it's been around for quite a while. I had a gentleman in my store the other day from corporate, and I was trying to explain how when you're walking up on our store, the first thing you see is the cracks and the splits in the wood, but it didn't seem that Didn't seem like it wanted to be listened to.
Yep. How the store looks is important. I'm a type A guy, and this is really, really tough. It kills us not to have absolutely spotless, spanking clean stores. Man, I want to work really, really hard to figure out how to get that fixed.
Let's take that on back to the bathroom, because you're gonna need it.
All right, I'm on it.
All right.
There is no job that is too low for anybody at Yankee Candle to be doing.
How are you ladies doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing good.
It's the job of everyone to make that store look perfect.
Smells like real apple cider, doesn't it? It's already taken him a little bit longer than it should, and that's extra time that he could be putting towards another test. How we doing?
Good.
Got it looking good. You got it nice and spiffy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get on one of the shelves. We're gonna get it cleaned and straightened. And you need to remember everything you see, because you need to make sure that you set it back exactly the way you see it. You don't want a customer pulling forward a jar and having a big old dust bunny on the end of it come out in their face. That's really not gonna make them wanna to buy anything.
That sounds bad. I don't know what a dust bunny is, but that sounds bad. Big guys.
Okay, look at the shelves that are around it. Do you notice anything difference between those shelves and your shelves?
There's a lot of space.
That's right.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking about the space. I was going, why do I have so much
Definitely.
space? Now I know.
Yeah. Gives you the ability to house another 6 jars and keep those out of the back room. Everything's pulled forward to the front?
Yep.
Okay. So we want to get the customers to come into the store, so it's always good to entice them with coupons. And don't be discouraged if somebody tells you no.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
How are you doing today?
A coupon for Yankee Candle today? Okay.
Okay, see, it's okay. Don't get your
right.
feelings hurt. It's all right.
Okay.
All right, let's walk up this way and see if we can drum up a few more customers. Where are you originally from?
Cincinnati. But it's been a tough economy.
I can definitely feel you on that one. My husband and I, we owned a tattoo studio. People started cutting back. Tattooing was a big one. Not only that, but I have epilepsy, so I can't drive.
Oh, you're kidding. Have you always had it ever since you were a kid? Or?
It started happening whenever I was about 19, 20 years old. I was driving home one day with my nephew, and I went through an intersection. It was the last thing I remember. I woke up in the hospital later on. I hit a phone pole doing 40 miles an hour with my nephew in the car with me. And it's a good thing he was in, you know, a car seat and he was buckled up, but they're not sure what causes my epilepsy. And we haven't been able to find a medication yet that controls them properly. So my husband drives me everywhere.
Oh, that must be real tough for him.
We live about 12 miles away, so he's doing 4 trips a day. So it is kind of hard on gas.
Megan is obviously a very strong woman, really impressive on a lot of different ways. She'd taken ownership of the store, and she was passionate about wanting that store to look great. Hey, would you guys like some coupons? Buy 2 candles, get 2 free? Okay. Today I'm going to be working as a second assistant sales manager in Center Valley, Pennsylvania. I'm looking for Dan.
Oh, he's right back in the room.
Oh, great, thanks. There's a lot of turnover in retail, and it's really important to me that we've got the best people working in those jobs. So I'm excited to see if we're getting the right folks into the right positions. Are you Dan?
I'm Dan. Are you my trainee?
I'm Dan.
Oh, this is weird.
It's a great name you got.
All right, so I'm the second assistant manager here. My job basically is just making sure everything's going fine, you know, customer complaints, just kind of running the show. Today, we need to set up a new display.
Great.
Ready to get started?
Should I put on my apron and
You should
kick off?
definitely put
All
on
right.
your apron.
Good.
We have these things called planograms, is the name for them. It's just a bunch of pictures of how the display should be. It's easy to grasp.
Corporate has said, here's what the display should look like.
We're going to be setting that display up there.
But then where the rubber meets the road here is when that team in the store actually has to bring that to life.
On the planogram I gave you, there's gift bags and gift boxes, which we haven't actually gotten in yet. So what you need to do is improvise it and put whatever you think looks good.
Okay.
You have about a half hour to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes, 10, 20 minutes, but you'll have to get the hang of things a little bit, so.
6-inch. These big guys. That's what I messed up on. Sorry about that. I was in a rush and I was trying to be as careful as possible. This looks like this kind of goes here.
Dan didn't have a good sense of urgency. He could have worked a lot faster. That was a problem. So you are over time. You can see comparing the picture to the display, it's not 100% perfect like that. That looks a lot emptier than it does on the picture.
Right.
But that'll have to do.
Okay, well, thanks. Thanks for cutting me some slack on this.
It'll look even better once we get the bags in.
It was interesting because once you sort of said, hey, go get this, I was looking back and saying, do you have all the stuff to make the display?
Sometimes we don't.
Today was a big surprise. It really is critically important that the right stuff is in the store to build the displays with.
Like when stuff like that happens, you sort of have to make the best of it.
We need to get that inventory into the stores and do it quickly. That's gonna be one of the key things I want to go back and talk to the team about.
So, this is my favorite part, is selling to people.
Okay.
How are you today? I see you're going all seasons in.
Dan brings a whole new approach to selling Yankee Candles, that's for sure.
I will see you back with your coupon.
Yes.
Does it sound like a plan? Thank you. Have a Yankee Candle-rific day. You're doing it.
It's a little quirky, but he's got a heart of gold.
So, for lunch today, we'll be doing the Dan special.
Cool.
You know.
I don't think I've had a microwave sandwich in a while.
It's time to live it up today.
Yeah.
Look, this is so nice. And during the summer, kids come with their parents.
I can see why. Have you got brothers and sisters?
I have 2 older brothers who have moved out of the house, And right now at the house, it's me, my mom, and my little sister.
Is your dad?
He passed away last June.
Oh. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he had a kidney failure. It got really depressing the last few months. It kind of like kicked me into gear, like just seeing that, like being like, my mom needs me.
She totally needed you. Oh God, that's very, very hard.
He was the best dad ever. If I could be anything like he is, that's all I want,
Yeah. I know the feeling in terms of trying to be like your dad. That's hard to do.
And like I need to help my mom and sister, I need to be there for them, But the next few years while I'm in college, it's just going to class, then coming to work afterwards, like when do I study?
He'd be so proud of you. He would be so proud of you. I mean, he really would, and I totally get how tough that must be.
Yeah.
I can't imagine losing your father. I feel incredibly lucky that my dad is as healthy as he is. Listening to today's story will probably mean I'll give him a call. Well, thanks for the sandwich.
Any time for anyone with my name, it's a Dan thing.
Yep, it is a Dan thing. I'm feeling pretty different now that this is drawing to an end. So I've snuck into our fitness center. I find that helps me organize my thoughts. I came into this wanting to only see how our company was doing, and what I really found out was I'm not as nervous about what it is that I'm doing as I was at the start of this, because watching how some young people have dealt with adversity, listening to the losses that they had of parents in their lives.
I'm not sure I personally would have been able to handle it as well as they have. I walk away from this feeling incredibly blessed. Without my dad's help, I never would have gotten to where I am. But I need to get myself ready for a big conversation that I need to have, and it's gonna be difficult, and somebody's definitely not gonna be happy.
While the life stories of our employees are amazing, I also had the opportunity to learn a tremendous amount about our company.
No more soul patch.
Today, all of our employees have been called to our flagship store here at our headquarters in Massachusetts. The employees believe that they have the opportunity to weigh in on whether they think that I should stay as a chef or be given a second chance to pursue a new career.
To be honest, I don't know whether or not he deserves a second chance.
Hey, Harlan.
You're Harlan Kent.
Have you met me before?
I have not met you, but you have your CEO blog I read.
Okay. So you probably don't know, but I'm Dan Johnson. I'm your man Dan.
Oh my gosh! I had you scrubbing our toilets.
I did scrub your toilets.
Oh my
I did.
gosh.
Blaze, imagine meeting you here. So I was curious to catch up with you. As you can imagine, Blaze, using inappropriate language, especially in a place where you're trying to create a great atmosphere, that's just the wrong time, wrong place.
You don't want to strangle and slap a kid. Actually, other than the situation at hand, I never use any inappropriate language in the sales.
Just drop it from your everyday use, because my sense was that this was not something that you were interested in from a career perspective.
Not really. It's a paycheck. It's not so much the job in general. It's, you know, it's hard to act like a real human when you need to make sure that your emotions from home don't show through.
Is everything okay at home with you?
That's a tough question. I mean, my dad's definitely gone through some very tough times, but he's turned his life around. Getting over alcohol and drug addiction, a very rough past.
And was that going on when you were growing up then?
Yeah.
I didn't realize quite how difficult a hand you've been dealt. That's tough to get through.
It's not like you can change it, so you just gotta work through it and figure out what to do to make yourself happy.
Have you got a role model or somebody who can help you with career advice, school advice, things like that?
I just have, you know, advisors at school, and I don't feel the comfortableness talking to them and asking them questions.
That's hard. I mean, if you'd want to. You don't have to do this just because I'm the CEO. I'm offering this as a person who's had the opportunity to see a bunch of different things and would be more than happy to share some of the lessons that I've learned through that. I'd love to spend some time with you.
Definitely. I've never had someone be like, I really want to help you.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to help you do something where you're psyched about doing it.
Yeah, that'd be great. He was genuinely wanting to help me figure out what jobs I can do that'll make me, you know, excited to go to work, rather than waking up and saying, oh no, I have to go to Yankee Candle today.
Jose, it was really impressive working with you. You were talking about the customers. Customer want this, customer want that. Those are things that are super important to me. I want to say thanks, because obviously you were listening when folks were talking about how important that stuff was.
Thank you.
There was one thing that we talked about that definitely was a little unsettling to me. It's the kiss-ups in the organization that get ahead. And
I definitely feel like that, definitely.
in terms of who gets promoted and who doesn't, it isn't about the who you know. It should be about what kind of a job you can do. And as I said, you've got tremendous skills. I'd love it if you could bring some of that passion and some of that teaching to other folks in the plant. If you wouldn't mind, that would be great, because what I see you as having potential for is leading a team in some way.
Love that opportunity, that would be great.
So one of the other things is you coming from a real tough family situation. One of the things I'd like to do is also give you $5,000 to use it however you like.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate that. That's awesome.
$5,000 is for you.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is make a $10,000 investment in your gym So I know it's just getting off the ground, but I think it's a really good cause, and I think it's gonna have a big impact.
Man, those guys are gonna love that.
I wanna go to the gym at some point.
Definitely welcome anytime.
So, and if you could work Yankee Candle somehow into the gym name, like Team Yankee Ravenous, you know, that'd be great. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. You know.
It's great, it's awesome.
All right,
Thanks very much.
I really appreciate it.
Life was kind of hard for me, but man, definitely got hit with the royal flush today. Thank you, thanks for everything. Thank you. Life for me is definitely gonna be different after today, you know, like hopefully I can help people the same way one day, so.
Megan, you and I both share a passion for the stores and how they look, and it was music to my ears when you were saying how much it hurt you with the front of the store not looking perfect. So we're gonna renovate your store.
Yay! Oh my gosh, the front of the store's gonna look so pretty now.
What I'd also like to give you is an all-expense-paid trip for you and your family.
Are you for real? Oh my goodness.
The other thing I want to do is I actually sit on the board of directors of 2 different hospitals, and I would be happy to use some of those connections that I've got in terms of helping with your epilepsy.
Anything that has the chance of helping me with this, so I might be able to return back to some kind of normal life, yes, I am totally open to that, totally.
And I know it's incredibly expensive. I mean,
yes.
You know, what I would be happy to do is provide for you $20,000 worth of medical expenses and see if somebody's got some new way to help you with it.
Thank you so much. I've never had anything like that ever happen before.
You're a good person.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I try not to cry when I get happy about something, but I've never had anybody be that generous before. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think he needs a little set of angel wings and a halo. He's like a guardian angel. I hear about treatments all the time, but I know that I can't afford them. It's wonderful. I don't know what else to say. It's wonderful.
It's probably a little on the overwhelming side.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Dan, you're a very nice, friendly guy. More importantly, you're passionate, and that really came across.
I have a passion for fragrance.
You do. So I thought that was great.
Thank you so much.
Dan, I heard real clearly how tough the passing of your father has been. Your positive attitude, Dan, is remarkable.
It's the way my dad was, and you know.
I can assure you, your dad would be incredibly proud of you.
I try.
I know it's raw for you and tough for you personally, and that also can put a huge financial burden on a family.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do is give you $15,000 to help your family and to help take care of them.
Wow. I mean, what you're doing for my family, I can never communicate how thankful I will be forever. This is incredible.
You've got a lot of financial challenges. You're trying to figure out how to pay for school. What I'd like to do is I'd like to give you $10,000, okay, to help you reduce your student loans. I think you're doing a really great job at her.
Thank you so much. You know, there's nothing more I want than for my dad to see me right now, see, you know, everything that's happening. I want to give you a hug. But, you know, I know that he was proud of me at least.
I certainly have been inspired by the life stories of our employees, and I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to reach out to my dad and spend some time catching up with him, as well as talking about how much I appreciate him. Dad, do you remember when I was telling you I was on my way to interview at Yankee Candle, and you were telling me, why would I be going to a candle company of all things?
I remember very well. Now that I obviously know a great deal more about the candle business than I ever did know, I can imagine that that was a very wise decision on your part.
I'm feeling really lucky. I got the greatest job there is. Things worked out really well, and I'm really lucky to be here. I'm eternally grateful for the time that you spent with giving me the lessons and, more importantly, the sacrifices you guys made.
Living up to your and Mom's expectations of me has always been one of the most important things to me.
Well, Mom and I are as proud of you as we could possibly be.
This week on Undercover Boss.
Wow.
The CEO of Tailor Made, the world's top-selling golf equipment brand, poses as an out-of-work golf enthusiast trying to land his dream job in the industry.
I'm Al.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can this desk jockey survive without his $1 million beach home and private putting green?
I will be a superstar at every job you put me in.
What is this guy doing here? I gotta go a little faster, huh?
Yeah. He should keep his day job.
Will this former sales rep remember how to sell his own product?
Yeah, let's see.
And will he be able to keep his identity a secret?
Are you Mark King?
I have something really important to tell you.
Find out next on Undercover Boss. With a reputation as a trailblazer in developing revolutionary technologies, Tailor Made is the #1 maker of high-performance golf equipment in the world, selling to more than 50 countries. And overseeing the 2,000 employees at this $1.2 billion business is one man.
My name is Mark King. I'm the president and CEO of Tailor Made Adidas Golf, and I pretty much do everything around here. I've been here for 30 years. I started here out of college in 1981. I became a territory sales rep. Then I was a sales manager for a couple of years, then VP of sales from 89 to 98. And I've been the president and CEO of Tailor Made for the past 10 years. In 1998, Adidas bought Tailor Made. So then shortly after that, we put the two names together. I've played golf ever since I was a little kid. My father was a high school teacher, had the summers off, and so he worked at a little 9-hole golf course in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where I grew up. And my mom and I used to go out every day. We'd play 9 holes in an hour and 20 minutes, and we would go around and around and around. And I just fell in love with it. I really pride myself on being in touch with the people because that's where I came from. I came from the bottom and worked my way up. How often do I play golf? I golf as often as I can. I normally play with some of the executives.
Whoa, that hurt.
That would be very normal work.
All right, we ready? Let's go.
Best part of being a CEO is you get to come and go when you want. My philosophy is you should go home at 5 o'clock, and if you're not done by 5, the job's probably too big for you.
You gonna miss me while I'm gone?
I always do, Dad.
Really?
I'm just kidding. Yes, I do.
I've had a fair amount of success in my professional life. Not so much on my personal life. I've been divorced twice. My first marriage will always be wonderful for me because it's given me the joy of my life, which are my 2 children. Allison, who's 20, and Lauren, who's 16.
Are you excited?
I'm nervous.
That's funny. Going undercover for my dad will be tough because of his personality. My dad's very goofy, usually the center of attention, so hopefully it'll work out, but I think it'll be tough.
I want to go undercover because the business of golf is really at a difficult time right now. Since 2000, sales overall in our industry are down about 15%. It's a difficult challenge for us to get a shrinking number of golfers to spend more money each year on a toy that they really don't need. And as CEO, I need to get out there and figure out what we can do better in every aspect, from sales to production to shipping, in order to see improvement in our revenue.
Don't blow your cover.
I won't.
Good luck.
Hey, buddy.
Love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad.
Good luck.
While undercover, I'll be posing as Al Bauer, golf enthusiast. That baby's white. I chose Bauer because I thought it would be too much to be Jack Bauer, the famous badass TV character, so I thought I could be his more bumbling but funnier brother, Al Bauer. My coworkers will be told that I'm part of a reality show called Keep Your Day Job that takes people who want to switch from their current job into their dream profession. I will be a superstar at every job you put me in. Today's the first official day of Al Bauer, and I'm nervous as heck. I think the last time I was feeling this helpless was when my children were born. The unknown is what's got me nervous. I think that's really what it is. So maybe this will be a big learning experience for me to let go a little bit. This afternoon, I'm in Westminster, South Carolina at the golf ball manufacturing plant. I'm going to train in the quality control department. We make about 1.6 million dozen golf balls a year, which equates to about 8,000 per day. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. I'm here to see Callie.
All right.
In the golf ball category, we are not #1 like we are in the equipment. So I'm here to look at what could we do to be more competitive. Callie?
Hi.
I'm Al.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I am quality control auditor. So what I do is I make sure that the quality of the ball at each process is up to standard.
Okay.
All right, let's grab the clipboards and we'll hit the floor. Over 5,000 balls I inspect every day. So we'll start out at buffing. We look for any imperfections. You know, if there's a nick missing out of it or there's a line.
Do you inspect every ball?
We do 25 ball audits. I grab 3 at a time. I go around the equator, top, bottom, throw it. Around the equator, top, bottom, throw it. You go and then you hand it to me and I'll tell you good or bad. You're good?
You have to have very clear vision. And I don't have very good vision. So when I look down there, it's very hard for me to see the imperfections. I gotta go a little faster, huh?
Yeah.
And I was as slow as a turtle. I don't know how anyone can inspect 5,000 of these balls a day.
What I do, I grab them 3 at a time.
Oh, okay.
Because we have so much to do.
Okay.
That way it goes a little faster.
Yeah, you're right.
And this job, you really have to go fast, and it didn't really seem like Al was doing that. I'll show you how we have to do it.
The speed, man.
Yeah.
You want me to try it on this one?
Nah.
Why not?
I'll get it. Because we gotta go.
Well, maybe I can be faster.
These look good. There's a lot more to do, okay? We're gonna kick it up, so you better keep up, okay?
Okay, I'm coming.
Let's go to stamping.
Stamping.
Here, same thing. We do 25 more.
All right, and I get them out of here, right?
Yep.
Gotta catch them, right?
Yeah. Al, he's trying, but I'm not sure he's like cut out for it or not. We're gonna go to paint.
I'm too old to be moving this fast. Callie was fast, that's all I can say. I couldn't keep up with her. And I'm just watching you?
Yeah, I gotta get caught up now. We're
I know I've been holding you back. Sorry.
It's okay.
You're good.
Thank you. All right, let's go to this one.
Okay. I definitely felt like an old man in a wheelchair.
And see how far behind I am?
You gotta do all these?
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. Running around with big boots on is much more demanding than sitting behind a desk.
All right, pressure's on.
Go. When you have my job, you say things like we have to have the highest quality standards. It's easy to just say it, but to actually see the people that execute it, it's really eye-opening to me. How long have you been working here?
Almost 2 years.
And you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
You do?
Yeah, but the only thing that does stink is it can be really, really stressful because there's not anybody higher than me here now, so I don't have anyone to go to.
Why isn't there, though?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, supervisors, they're gonna be on first shift because they've been here so long.
So the second shift, you're on your own.
Yeah, I'm on my own, and then third shift is on their own. And what if I made the wrong decision? My boss comes in and I could have messed up thousands of dollars worth of production. It's on my shoulders.
How old are you?
21.
Whoa.
Yeah. It can be really stressful. I've come out of here crying before,
Really?
in tears. Oh, yeah.
What amazed me from Callie was there's nobody here but her. Why do we have a supervisor on shift 1 and not one on shift 2 and 3? I don't know the answers to those, but I'd like to find out.
Okay, here is where we have final inspection, and it comes over here on a pallet, just like that, in the corrugate. And then we tear apart 6 boxes. Yeah, 6 dozen balls.
Every one?
Every one. We have more than 3 defects, the whole pallet has to be gone through. Yeah.
I'm already tired.
I know, right?
Kill me now. Well, if this works out for me, it'll be difficult because I have 2 daughters.
Oh, how old are they?
16 and 20.
Ah, so like my age.
My oldest daughter's your age, and I've been divorced, so because of that, I've become very close to them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and ours is actually the opposite way. Like, I don't even talk to my dad.
Really?
No, he didn't come to, like, my graduation. He didn't walk me down the aisle. Like,
seriously?
Yeah. You know, I didn't have the best of childhoods. But my aunt and uncle, you know, that I moved out and I live with, like, they've been so good to me. My
They
mom,
have been?
Yeah, they actually gave me the house that I live in now.
Is it nice?
It's like just a mobile home. So we're gonna save up for a few years and then maybe build, because my husband was in the construction industry.
The level of stress for young people today is way different than when I grew up. When I was Callie's age, I was having fun playing sports and doing the best I could at school. I wasn't working or taking on the same responsibility that these kids are.
This is me, my husband, and that's our baby. He's not really a baby, he's a dog, but he's our baby. We got him like 2 weeks after we got married. We took all of our wedding money.
You did?
Yeah, it
How
took
much
all
was
of
it
it. Like $2,000.
No.
Yeah. They get really expensive, and then I think we're probably gonna like get a full-size female.
So you want another one?
Yeah.
I think it's easy for people that have had a tough childhood to hide behind that and say, life has dealt me a bad hand. You don't even get that Callie had a bad hand. You just get, she's gonna make the most out of life. Very, very impressive young person.
Yeah, there you go. And then we'll replace that ball with a good one. You did good.
To see someone like this striving at our company is great. We just need to make sure we hang on to these people and support them. Like that?
Okay, yeah.
It's a lot of golf balls.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Who buys them all? That's amazing.
Mark King, the CEO of Tailor Made, is a boss undercover in his own company.
I'm Al.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
His employees think he's part of a reality show where people try out jobs in their dream industry.
He should keep his day job.
His journey continues in South Carolina.
I'm here today to work with our returns department. This is one of the distribution and return center for footwear and apparel. This is a really important place for us because it's got a direct connection to our customers. I haven't been here very often, and I'm interested in how we run the operation, and I want to really understand that we have the right systems to make it efficient, because the more efficient we get always is more customer satisfaction, which equates to more money for us. Hello. I'm looking for Teresa.
Go straight this way, hang a left, our returns department is right there.
Right here to the left?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Teresa?
Yes.
Al.
How you doing?
Good.
All right. Well, this department is actually kind of broken up into 3 sections. Everything on this side is something that's going to go into inventory and be resold.
Okay.
The other side of the conveyor belt is things that are damaged. The third is doing credits.
All
so
that
I have
here.
a system. Yeah. This returns department actually handles all of the U.S.
Seems like a lot.
There's a lot of little details.
Yeah.
Let's get you started. When product comes in, you're scanning into a database. This database will go into my office, and from my office, I will issue credit.
Never worked with a computer, so.
Really? Okay, you know what? You don't even have to worry about that because I'm here to make sure you learn, because then that makes me look good.
Okay.
Okay, first thing, you look for your RA number, RAS 995. I need tracking number, so you just scan it. You don't have to type it in. How about that? It's a jacket. You scan it, Put it back in here.
Okay.
Put it on here. Leave it like that. All right, let's get you to do this. Okay, so first we're looking for an RA number.
So it's RAS. 61. You gotta be able to type, huh? Oh, over here. 529.
Tracking them, you did well.
Okay. I can do that scanning. How long you been doing this?
Doing returns probably about 10 years now, but I've been with Tailor Made for 23.
You have?
There was no returns in South Carolina, so I was like, if I show y'all that we need a returns department here, would y'all consider it?
Really?
So that's what I did. And it used to be that we used to have to do all this manually.
Really?
It would take forever.
So you developed how it operates.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
What happens here, too, is defective shoes.
Okay.
You got it. Okay. Get your knife out, cut them up.
Really?
Cut them up.
And then these are just thrown away?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Make sure it goes deep so that nobody can go to the landfill and find a pair of shoes.
Oh.
And want to return them for another pair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these shoes are nice.
Yeah.
And it's just one box after another, huh?
This is just a small percentage of what comes back.
Now, how about the apparel that we get back?
We cut those up.
You do?
Yes.
God, it's amazing how many shoes, though, huh?
As I'm looking at these shoes, they may have flaws that prevent them from being sold, but they're still usable. I feel horrible about how wasteful it is.
Sometimes I suggest, hey, I know this children's home. I know this women's shelter. Can I take this,
Yep.
I don't want to just throw away these shoes. I don't want to just throw away these clothes. Somebody needs them.
Right. Thousands of dollars in merchandise all gets destroyed for really no reason. I'd rather help people that need help than worrying about a few pairs of shoes that get returned.
So we're just going to take a little break here.
Okay, good. Do you have children?
No.
No children?
No.
Married?
And that was. I've been enjoying my singleness.
You have? Man, me too. How old are you?
53.
Same age.
But, yeah, really? When he said he was single, I thought, dang, this man's single. We're the same age. Oh, shoot, I'm going to see what this man's about.
What do you do then other than work?
Guess where I'm going?
Where?
Alaska.
You are?
In July. It's a singles cruise.
What are you
It's
gonna
on
do?
my bucket list.
Wait, it is? Really?
Ever since I saw that
bucket?
movie,
Yeah.
I just saved up my money.
So what else is on that list?
I would love to go to Australia, but that's yeah. I want to spend my money on adventure. You wouldn't believe this. I have my motorcycle license.
You do? You got it going on. That's what I would say. How long you been single?
Probably about 13 years now. I got where I'm happy, and I don't let nobody disturb that because I had enough negativity in my life. Because I was thinking about, my mom was a foster parent.
She was?
And I even thought about myself just probably trying to be a foster parent because I have a 3-bedroom house and it's just me. So, share it, share it. You shouldn't be selfish about it.
Yeah.
So how about you, kids?
I have 2 girls. They're grown and off and about. They're doing good, I guess. One's a teacher and one works in the music. She gives lessons and stuff. So I love Teresa. She's awesome. But when she's pouring her heart and soul and getting really personal, and I'm making stuff up, it's really it doesn't feel very good. I'm from a little town outside of Chicago. Started working for the Park and Recs 20 years ago. The thing that's unnerving is to just blatantly lie. As a human being, it doesn't seem right. What am I gonna do? I'm single, and I don't really wanna continue to move snow and leaves, and I don't wanna wait a week. Teresa?
Yes.
I have something really important to tell you. I'm Mark King. I'm the CEO of Tailor Made.
No, you're not. I just kept saying to myself, got this man single too, he good looking, I won't get him.
Do you know the show Undercover?
Yes, I want,
Yeah, you're on it now too.
No! When I see that show, I'll be like, y'all didn't know that was y'all's boss man. Y'all didn't know that was y'all CEO. He really fooled me. He really did. It was an awesome experience to be that close to my CEO.
I had to tell you that it was me. I didn't want to play this thing any longer. You are a spectacular employee.
Wow.
So I want you to know that.
I try to do a good job.
You do a good job. You do a great job. I'm now almost qualified to work for you.
Wow. I am really shocked. I just don't believe this.
That moment made this experience all worthwhile. Honestly, I can't even describe what I feel right now. It's just really wonderful. Now I'm gonna take this earring off.
Okay, you can take it off.
Because it's fake.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, Mark King with an earring. Oh, okay. He is down. Give me one.
You think I should get one?
You look cute. But you look cute either way.
Teresa's single, I'm single. You never know. Oh, God. Today, I'm in Liberty Township, Ohio, and I'm here to train with a demo tech rep. Demo events are opportunities for us to invite golfers to see all of our products. The demo tech reps then fit the consumer to whatever the golfer's looking for. We invest an unbelievable amount of money in this program. We have events that sell in excess of $100,000 in a one-day event. I want to make sure that demo tech reps have all of the resources that they need to give the consumer the best possible experience and then hopefully buy our products. Hello.
How you doing, sir?
Good, I'm Al.
Jared Lentz.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm here to help you today.
Yes, sir. I need all the help I can get.
Well,
what we're going to do, we're going to grab every bag out of here and we're going to take it to the range.
Okay.
When I first saw Al, he had a tattoo, he had an earring. I didn't know if he was a golfer or going to the bowling alley or what he was doing.
So you do a lot of these, Jared?
Right now I'm doing about 4 or 5 a week, going to school full time, and we're going to set this down right here.
Okay. So this is what you want to do?
Well, what I want to do is I want to play golf for a living.
You mean as a golf professional?
Yes, sir. I played in junior local tournaments, starting at about 11 or so. One of the first tournaments I played in was a state tournament, and I won that.
Awesome. When do you have time to play?
But I either practice before I work, or I practice after, or both.
Wow. You got this down to a science.
There's a science to it.
There is.
All right, we're good to go now. How you doing, sir?
When you think of Tailor Made, you think of drivers. The driver is the club that you use to tee off with. If you have a driver, you want to hit it far. Every golfer's biggest challenge is to find a driver that they love.
We're going to deal with 2 people at once. We're going to watch him hit, and then we're going to make sure he's got the right club. We got 48 adjustments we can make on these clubs. He's going to want to get a different shaft and a little bit different lie angle because he swings a little bit more upright. He hit that one on a good trajectory, so I'm going to keep that club in his hand.
Okay.
Here you go, sir. There's 2 degrees up. Can't hit any straighter than that. We got 2 ladies coming up here. I'm going to see what you can do.
Hi, I'm Al.
Angie.
Angie?
Becky.
Becky?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Why don't you both hit a few balls and we'll just take a look. Wow. So let's see how it's set up. You got the heavy weight in the toe, which means it's going to help it draw a little bit.
I'm not getting a draw.
You're not getting a draw?
No.
Let's
Sounds
see.
Good.
1. Okay. All right, you keep hitting them. Angie, I'm gonna go ask Jared one quick question, okay? One quick question. Jared.
Yes, sir.
She wants to draw her ball a little bit.
It's set up 2 degrees closed. Right now it is, because that's what that red adjustable sole plate is.
It's a very, very complicated thing fitting these people.
Tell you what, I like that there. That's hard to beat.
I've been doing demo days for 30 years, and I've never seen one as efficiently run as this.
That'll lower?
Yeah, there's 100 different things that we have, but there's 1,000 different options.
Here we go, sir. Let's try this one real quick.
You could close it just a little bit and try it.
Yeah,
you want to try it? See, 1 minute. Oh!
And he's going to tee off tomorrow at 7:30.
With the new weapon.
With a new weapon.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. All right, we're going to go out to the car. I got to grab something.
It's a nice ride.
I appreciate it. I had a smaller, compact car, and I couldn't fit everything in it. I decided, hey, I want to get a bigger car.
So you have to pay for all of your expenses by yourself?
I pay for the gas, yes, sir.
Okay.
And sometimes we may go 200 miles away. We don't get paid for all the traveling that we do. We just get paid from the time we get to the golf course to the time we leave. So I have that, pay for gas, paying for school, paying for my practice, and I'm lucky to break even.
Jared said that they get paid for the time on the job, but if somebody has to drive 3 hours, I think they should be compensated for that. So I'm definitely gonna look into that.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do to pursue this tour thing?
You know what, I need a sponsor.
You do?
Right now, I'm saving money for my car, school, and practice, just to be able to play, let alone tournaments. Tournaments right now, I can't do. That's too much.
Too much.
If I had time and the sponsor, I could do it. I know I could.
So do you do this because you love golf?
Absolutely. From about 10, my dad taught me how to play.
He did? Was it affordable around here?
Oh, no, golf is, it's a rich man's game.
It is?
I'd love to change that. Not very many people have 5 hours or $50 to go play golf. My dad worked at a steel company for 35 years, and I had to shag balls, pick up golf
Whatever
balls,
you had to do.
Sneak on, go play 3 or 4 holes before dark. I would do whatever it takes. That's why I want to own my own golf course and lower the rates. Go play 9 holes and play for $15 in a cart, or play for free if you're a junior or college golfer.
Right.
And promote golf. And that's what it's all about.
Business is so competitive today that you kind of lose sight of why you do things. My passion has been golf since I was a little kid. Jared has a deep love for the game. He wants to be able to bring people into the game so they can love the game as much as he does.
Well, we've got people waiting, we've got to get back to work.
First and foremost, I think a CEO is responsible for moving the business forward. What I didn't realize was that we really need to get serious about making it affordable. That's the future of the game, bringing kids back into the game, making programs for them, whether it's lessons or tournaments. We can do extraordinary things, and it starts with young people like Jared. That's what will drive our success. And we become a better company because of it.
Can't hit any better than that. If you could, I'd like to see it.
That was awesome. Today, I'm in Carlsbad, California, our headquarters, and I'll be working on the production floor. Golf clubs are the heart and soul, the bread and butter of what we do. We make 8 million golf clubs a year. Excuse me, do you know where Christian is? We keep most of our assembly of our products here in the United States, right here in this building, underneath my office. I've been here since 1981, that's 30 years. My disguise is fantastic, but I'm not sure it's gonna work today. Christian?
Hey, what's up?
I'm Al.
I'm Christian.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm here to train with you today.
Oh, yeah? My job is to glue the head of the club to the shaft. These are the burner 2.0s.
Okay.
This machine gives you the acrylic glue. It's like super glue.
Okay.
Then we take it over here to the press. Set it down. You press these two right here. Then you just clean it up and get it ready for the person that's gonna do alignment.
How do you get it out of there now?
How do you get it out of there? Like, she'll get it out of there?
Oh, she'll get it out,
Yeah.
okay.
We're gonna give it a go.
Oh, I'll try one. Okay. Like that?
Yeah, just one. Put it in. My line, the oldest guy is probably like 25.
Like that?
Yeah. What is this guy doing here?
That?
Yeah. We have to do this a little bit faster. As you can see, you should just stop the wheel.
Okay.
Put it in. Everybody here has something to do, the whole product.
It all goes together, huh?
Yeah, it all goes together. Got it.
I'll see if I can do this wood right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous. I'm too old to be moving this fast. Oh. Sorry.
Just announced 12 hours today.
Is that good?
That's good. Overtime, but I never miss overtime. But like, personally, I spend more time here than with my family, my friends, and my girlfriend. 5 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. Getting home around 7. All you do is just basically sleep.
Sleep and work.
Sleep and work.
How old are you, Christian?
I'm 19.
Wow.
Yeah, I dropped out of college. And
how come?
When I graduated from high school, I had a scholarship for soccer.
You did?
Yeah. But my mother got skin cancer, and I felt bad leaving and not helping out my dad. Well, I just decided to stay and like help him out.
You did?
Yeah.
So did you ever take a break?
Yeah. Catch some air.
Okay, let's go.
Right over here.
So, did you play golf at all growing up?
I would just play mini golf.
Oh, this mini golf?
Mini golf. I started playing soccer just because all I really needed was soccer shoes and a ball.
That's pretty cool. Where were you going to go to school for soccer?
I was gonna go to Humboldt State University.
You were?
But at the end, it doesn't matter because my mom didn't have insurance.
Oh my God.
It's hard for me, like I hear people complaining. I don't get mad at them or anything, but I see just the life they had.
Yeah. I got choked up today. Christian is the way you'd like to have everyone in the world be, willing to sacrifice whatever they have for other people.
Hey, we need to get back to work.
Okay, thanks for talking.
No problem.
He made a decision at 19 years old to do something that's really incredible. It's just heartbreaking to see a person that young that had to give up something that he had worked for his whole life, and that's really moving.
Yeah, there you go.
How's my speed?
That's good.
Is it all right?
Well, not really.
Not really?
No.
Too slow?
Yeah, actually a little bit slow. Like you see, yeah, like over there, it's a long order right here.
As Christian and I were working together, I was starting to feel like people were looking at me. And I was feeling like people were starting to maybe think, who is that guy? It was just uncomfortable. What people are doing is they're staring. There were people actually walking from other departments to look at me, so I'm really nervous that they're gonna recognize me.
Are you Mark King?
Mark King, the CEO of Tailor Made, is a boss undercover in his own company. But now he's working on a golf club assembly line where his coworkers have seen through his disguise.
Are you Mark King? Are you?
No. Yeah, I think you busted me. You recognize me? You recognize me? You weren't supposed to.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How did you guys know?
She told us.
You recognize me? Does everybody know?
Yeah. We know pretty much.
Did you know? Well, good. Kristen? I'm Mark King. I'm sorry, man.
I was shocked, and I'm still shocked. It was a big surprise that I'm working with the main guy from this company. CEO? CEO?
I was hoping I wouldn't get busted, but I decided to turn it into an opportunity.
I know it's you.
I know you did. Getting to share my experiences and what I found with the whole production floor was incredibly moving. I work right next door to the factory and often stop by, but working right next to them and sharing their jobs, it meant a lot to them and even more to me.
You said it right away.
To actually go down there and see what those people do, to see how hard those jobs are, and really how unappreciated they are, they just get forgotten about. But I think the thing here is to appreciate it, making sure these people feel loved and respected and listened to. Even what might seem to be a small tweak to us might be a massive tweak in their lives. My undercover experience is almost over. I really need to meet with my board members. How are you?
Good, welcome back.
Thanks. And tell them about the experience, what I learned, but then more importantly, what do we have to do to take action on these things that I found? I went to the ball factory in South Carolina. I worked with a young lady, her name was Callie, and she was only 21 years old, but she had some really good feedback. We only have a supervisor on one shift, and sometimes they run 3 shifts. When she has something that's kind of on the edge, which might be rejecting a bin of 5,000 balls, it's just a lot of pressure on her.
Oh, yeah.
I really think that's something that we could do. Then I worked a demo day with an incredible young guy named Jared. But one issue for you with him, he did mention that they get paid for their time of the demo days. But he said many times he has to drive 3-4 hours, and he doesn't get paid for that drive time. So I just think in those unique situations, we should be looking at reimbursing gas mileage or paying.
Yeah.
I think you could follow up on that. I think that would really help. The third thing that I think you could have your team look at is in South Carolina, where we have defective products come back, and we throw them away.
Okay.
There's a lot of what they call B-grade shoes.
That we don't have a good plan for you.
Exactly. So maybe you could have somebody look at that.
Yeah, for sure we can do that.
I'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right, see you later. The only thing that's left is to meet with the employees and tell them what I learned while I worked with them.
I am here to tell Al he should stick with his day job. I just don't know that the stress level and quickness of my job is right for him.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Do you know who I am?
No, should I?
That's a big owl right in front of me without the earring, I see.
I'm Mark King.
Yes, sir, I do know who you are right now.
CEO of Tailor Made.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
No, you're not. Oh, I hope I didn't say anything stupid.
So how did I do? Not good?
No, not really.
Honestly, Callie, I was so impressed with you as a person. The level of responsibility that you've taken on is amazing. It stresses you out though, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to help you with some of your stress.
Ah.
So we're gonna make sure that there's a supervisor on call all the time so that you can get a decision and move on.
Awesome.
Yeah. I've been looking for a dog for you.
A dog?
Mm-hmm. But they're very hard to find. So instead, I'm just gonna give you the $3,000.
No, you're not. Oh my God.
And then I'm going to give you $10,000 to put towards your dream house.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It means a lot, so much.
You deserve it.
This is crazy. I mean, I've never had anything go like great in my life, and it's just all of a sudden, it's crazy. I'm so happy.
Jared, I've been going to those demo days for 30 years. And the way you organized those days, it was really impressive, and I mean that sincerely. So we're gonna find some formula that if you have to go a long way, that we reimburse you for gas and the time that you spent.
Yes, sir.
You know, I've had the same passion for golf since I was a little kid, just like you do. You said it was your dream to be a professional golfer. I didn't really know if you were good enough or not. So I did a little research on you. And you're actually as good as you said you are, which is pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
So as soon as you're done with college, we're gonna give you $50,000. We're gonna sponsor you for 2 years.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that a lot.
We're gonna give you all the resources that we have that allow you to pursue your dream.
Yes, sir. You know, everybody needs a break, and this is my break, I feel. The sky's the limit right now, so who knows? Better be looking out for Jared Lentz in the near future.
Hey, how you doing?
Did you make it through the rest of the shift?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Christian, I'm 52 years old, and I've never been touched in a way that you touched me. What you've done, sacrificing your future for your family. So to help out with your mom's medical expenses, I'm gonna give you $10,000. You all right?
Yeah, you're speechless.
On top of that, I don't want you to work full-time anymore. I just want you to work part-time. And on top of that part-time, we're gonna give you $15,000 a year for 2 years.
Wow.
So you can make your full salary that you're making today, and we'll go back to school.
That's great.
Okay? In addition to the $30,000, I'm gonna pay for your college so that you don't have to be under all this pressure and know that your family's taken care of.
That means a lot to me.
My kids have, you know, everything. And when I heard your story, it was really, I just wanted to help you. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'll see you.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna go to school. They're gonna pay for my college. They're gonna give our family $10,000 for medical expenses and to pay the house bills. I'm so happy for you. I'm crying because I'm happy and just don't know what to say.
Teresa, how you doing?
I'm doing
yeah,
well,
snuggle
well.
in, man. Honestly, and I mean this, Teresa, the fact that you took the initiative to say, let me start this returns department, and then with almost no resources, be able to create what you've done, it just was unbelievable. So I want to do a few things for you. Okay. You know, you and I talked about those shoes, right? The ones that really are salvageable. We actually are starting an initiative to bring golf to inner city kids. And we can do it with apparel, with the footwear, with anything that you think. Isn't that awesome?
That is good. That is good.
But then I thought, you got to do more than that. So I thought I should give you a week off, paid vacation. But if you have a week off, you got to have some spending money. So I thought I'd give you $5,000 just to spend on whatever you want. And then you talked about the bucket list.
You're gonna make me cry.
So I'm sending you to Australia, all expenses paid.
What do I say?
You don't have to say anything.
Oh,
It's
bless
so
you.
wonderful.
The emotion is just out of this world.
When I decided to go undercover, I didn't really know what to expect. Really what I found out is, as much as I think myself and our company is in touch with all of the people, we're probably not at the level that we should be. I just will make it my #1 priority to ask all of them about their personal life, and I just want these people to feel special. And I don't think it takes much, but it's not something you can do part-time. It's something we have to do every single day. Golf, to me, is really different than most sports. The game is just so much more than hitting the ball. Really, the core of golf is on values that all of us should live by in life. Honesty, integrity, perseverance, commitment, hard work. And why shouldn't everyone be exposed to not only the game, but the values of the game? So I've decided to start a golf program at a local foundation called Solutions for Change, and it's for homeless families. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Mark. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good, good.
Why shouldn't everyone be exposed to not only the game, but the values of the game? We can get the kids playing and hitting balls, and any of you that want to play, and we'll give you lessons and educate you and provide you with equipment. So we want to invest $50,000 in a program that's really So that's awesome, isn't it? That's how we're going to have a great game 30 years from now, is to get everybody the opportunity to play the game. And I think that's our responsibility. That's it? Nice. That's awesome.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.